What's up YouTube, Dark Lord of Sword here, time for another video. This one is going to be talking about Fantasy Jian. The Jian is the Chinese straight sword. It's a design that has been around for over 2,000 years. And yeah, we're going to talk about this one today. Anyway, here I have 3 that I've made. And the earliest, which I realize I've actually never done a video on. I made this quite a long time ago. Like, I want to say 5 or 6 years now. And it's... Okay, so I want to preface this first off. All of these are fantasy designs. And they are inspired by the ones that you see in a lot of Chinese fantasy media, in a lot of wuxia films and anime and manga and manhwa and things like that. Or, sorry, donghua. Yeah, so a lot of the stuff that you'll see in series about, like, cultivating the Taoist superpowers and stuff. So yeah, they're a little bit more fancy than a lot of Jian you'll see in real life. But, so this one is quite old. I made it when I was kind of flirting with making scabbards for swords. In this case, the scabbard is actually just a roll of red faux leather with epoxy sculpt and a piece of heat-bent styrene plastic to make the belt loop. The blade itself, I can get this out of here, is rather long, and I tried to give it a bit of a pattern-welded look. The tip is very square, and I have a repeating design of these green eyes worked into the sword and scabbard. And you can notice there is no solid core to the scabbard. Give me 1 second here. The eye design repeats on all parts of the piece. The next is one I have done a video on. And it's one I did more complex and more extensive bevel work on. The guard is inspired by the one from the anime and manga Kingdom, with a drastically tapered blade that goes into a full diamond profile. One of the very few full diamonds that I've ever done, because it is a pain. Like the previous sword, it shares this flattened disc or cone pommel, which in this case I worked a piece of engraved foam into to make the design, same as on the guard. And lastly is the sword that I showed off a couple of weeks ago. This is based on a much later style of Jian that is a bit more simplistic. Unlike last week, there's not a whole lot to talk about. These are not significantly different in terms of how they were made. So let me know what you think, and I'll catch you in the next video. Dark Lord out.